Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. This is our weekly recap of Married at First Sight season 14, and it's in Boston. But you know, the couples are all together finally, and now they are headed to Puerto Rico. And I have so many thoughts. Another 2 hours. You know, I love to rewatch this show, so that's part of the reason why we delayed it. But also, you may have missed our live town hall yesterday and today. Be sure to check those out if you haven't already. And also check out, we recapped and reviewed the Real Housewives of Miami fashion from their reunion. So be sure to check that out. And thank you to everyone that's been sending in super chats, the VENMOs, the Cash Apps. We don't see them until after the live, but I wanted to say thank you from now. Thank you for supporting the channel and keeping the lights on. Let's get into this recap of Married at First Sight. As you can see, the couples here. Hey, y'all. Let me move up a little close. I think this thing's a little... Hold on, y'all. Let me just... That looks a little bit better. This is a live show, y'all. As you can see, we're just moving some stuff around, just to, you know, I'm always moving stuff. Sometimes I'm standing, and when I'm standing, I have to adjust the lights and do this and that and make sure the camera's angled. There's a lot of stuff behind the scenes. And then if I want to sit, it's a whole other angle situation, lighting situation. You don't care. You want to know about this recap. So Married at First Sight, a lot of people are saying, is it good? Is it getting good? It's finally getting good because now all the couples are coupled, married, and interacting with each other. Let's just go from couple to couple because let's start with Mark and Lindsey. You know, look, I love Mark. I still love Mark. I don't know how I feel about Lindsey. Lindsey was giving me Ramona vibes. I'm no longer going to say Karen's. You know how like we love to say the word Karen? It's going to be Ramona. She was giving me Ramona vibes this episode. Let's be real. But I already knew that she's the type of personality you're either going to love her or hate her. And not everyone's going to mix well with that type of personality. Not everyone's going to mix well with that type of personality. But I think it will work out really well for Mark. I think it will work out really well for Mark because Mark is a little bit more laid back. I think he needs that type of personality in his life. But I also understand how that personality is not going to mesh well with certain people. And apparently Katina's not here for it. Katina was like, what? Girl. And she had her husband's back. But you know what? I have to give Olajuwon some credit because even though in the moment he was really upset, he was able to come down from it very quickly. Katina, not so much. And for those that didn't watch the episode, basically what happened between... And I wish we had gotten this on film, but this happened on the plane. So that's part of the reason why we didn't get video of it, was that she speaks Spanish. She asked him if he speaks Spanish. She says a little bit, but, you know, I'm going to stick with English because I'm not really comfortable. I'm not fluent. And she, because of her personality, was just, I can imagine she was very incessant. Well, you're going to be in a foreign country. You should speak the language. There are just certain personalities that are just like, whoa, girl, you don't know me like that. You don't know me like that. I didn't like how she called him aggressive. As you guys know, that's very triggering, especially for Black women, but even for Black men. Being called aggressive. I understand sometimes you're trying to find a good adjective in the moment, but when you're speaking to a person of color, that's not the one to go to first, especially when you're the one agitating them. Just saying. So, Lindsey, I'm glad that you have Mark in your life because he was a good peacemaker in that situation. Shout out to Mark the Shark. I really jumped right into that whole situation because before that, Ramona, Lindsey, this episode, I got to call you Ramona. Next week, if we can get to a better place, I'll call you something else. But this week I have to call you Ramona. Lindsey. Okay. For those, I don't want people to get lost. She met his friends and honestly, a lot of them enjoyed her. She's a big personality, but again, not everyone's going to take well to that kind of personality. I can tell you a story about a friend of mine, a former friend, because their partner was very much like Lindsey. I don't know you like that. Back up. I don't know you like that. We just met. Don't come attacking me. Oh, I should speak what kind of language? And if I'm not fluent and I'm not comfortable, it's better off I speak English, especially if you're in France. If you don't speak proper French, they will get you. So I understand where Olajuwon, I'm enjoying Olajuwon, but I have my eye on you, Olajuwon. I think you are very slick. I'm just going to say that. I think you're very slick. I think you are very charming. I also think that he can be, look, you can be a nice guy, but also very slick. What's your sign, Olajuwon? Someone asked me my sign in the question box. I am a Taurus. For those that are new to the channel, because you know I always talk about my signs. Can we figure out everyone's sign? I want to know all the signs of the Married at First Sight people, because you know that's a real good indicator for me, for people. What's Olajuwon's sign? Is he a Leo? Shout out to the Leos. I'm a Leo moon. So nope. The water signs are a little shaky for me, though. But we've talked about that. And Geminis. Sorry, Gemini. Sorry. Wait a second. Kanai says, I like Ramona, aka Lindsey. We need more excitement in this world. Look, and I said that there are certain people in this world, and you probably have these types of people in your life that are people you either love or you hate, or you just hate to love them. Lindsey's that type of person, but I can see why the experts linked Lindsey and Mark together. Mark needs that type of person in his life. April says, get Fem to do a reading for the Kempire. I do ask offline. I do ask Fem Tarot to read certain people in the news. You would be interested, the things that she tells me. There's a lot of stuff that Fem Tarot and I have collaborated on. There's certain things that we don't put out there just because it's too much. And then when I see certain things happen, I'm like, so for those of you that don't think Fem Tarot is the real deal, she told you about Mary Cosby. Just saying. Antonia says Geminis are tricky. Deanna says this season of Married at First Sight is a different vibe. Deanna, I want you to explain to me, what do you mean by that? I want you to explain to me what you mean by that. I think I get what you're saying, but I want to hear what you have to say. JMM says, I hope Mark can handle Lindsey. She's a hot tamale. I think he can. I honestly wasn't sure in the beginning, but if this episode did not prove it, I don't think anything else will. He stepped up to the point where she was like, she couldn't be around Olajuwon for whatever reason. They're writing their own thing, but he was such a good balance for her, and also a good way of meshing the group back together. I was really impressed with that. Dulcinea says, hey, Leos are great, mostly. I have no problem. Leo moon. I can relate to Leos. I don't have a problem with Leos. Just saying. Carrie says, Fem Tarot is an amazing person. She is. Wait, hold on. Ramona is a personality that I have rarely seen. I know. And honestly, she doesn't remind me exactly of Ramona, but she had a Ramona moment, Lindsey. She had a Ramona moment. The whole, like, getting upset when you were the one who, I mean, again, we did not see it. It was not caught on tape, but based on how they described the situation, I can see why Katina doesn't see it for Lindsey. But I also can see why no one could see it for Lindsey, because I think she's just one of those types of people. Okay. Kanai says, do you follow the spoiler page? No, I don't. And you know I don't mind a spoiler. I really don't. I don't mind a spoiler. I need to find that. Kanai, if you can just link me to it. Text, guys, if you're not a part of my texting community, this is where you can connect with me at textkempire.com, or text me at 347-647-2372. Again, 347-647-2372. That way you can, send me stuff. Look, send me stuff like that. Gloria says, yeah, he's a good guy. Leo rising here. Well, we don't know if he's a Leo. We don't know for sure. I get Leo vibes or fire sign vibes. I'm not sure. That'd be kind of cool to kind of guess what their signs are. All right, let's get back into this recap. We went to this whole other thing. Let's get back into this. So, guys, if you just joined us, we were talking about the latest episode of Married at First Sight. Mark and Lindsey, I think they're actually a good match. Yeah, I do. Gloria says, oh, Aries. I get along very well with Aries. I really do. Can't stand them. No. Antonio says he is not a Leo. How do you know? Yes, Kimberly, we all want the spoiler. Can I get the spoiler page, please? Can you please post that in the chat? I will tweet it to me and I'll retweet it as well. Team Aquarius, it's Aquarius season right now. It's Aquarius season. So happy birthday to all the Aquariuses. Micah says, I'm an Aries. Hey now. Everybody's coming out. As long as the water signs are in here. The water signs are a little shaky, y'all. Can we talk? They're a little shaky. Just saying. But my earth signs, okay, Virgos. Look, we've digressed. We've digressed a lot. But Virgos, I love a Virgo. But you know, when I need something organized, like for practical reasons, I love a Virgo. Antonia, oh, that's such a lucky day, Antonia. Your birthday is February 2nd, 2022. Happy early birthday. Next week is February, y'all. Crazy. Suzette, Libra here. That's why I'm drawn to you, Kempire. According to FemTarot, I should date a Libra. And I'm really good friends with Libras, too. Warrior, look, we are getting into the signs right now. We need to know the signs of the Married at First Sight people. Guys, if you just joined us, of course, this is our weekly recap of Married at First Sight. Warrior Empath says, water signs tend to be emotional. Is that what we're calling it? Is that what we're calling it? Trey says, Kempire, I feel attacked. T Pisces. I get along with water signs. Some of my closest friends are water signs, but I wouldn't turn my back on one. Except Scorpio. Like one of my best friends is a Scorpio. And both my parents are Scorpio. All right. Okay, we've digressed, y'all. Even though I know you guys are enjoying the conversation of signs. And for those that are watching the recap, I want to know what your sign is. Team Taurus here. Sun, that's my sun sign. Leo moon, Cancer rising. I know I got a water sign in there, but I'm balanced. All right. So back to this. I think Lindsey, I don't know what was happening with Lindsey. She's not my favorite this week. I'm going to keep an open mind. I'm not going to get rid of her. Look, I'm not going to get rid of her yet. Look, she's not canceled. Katina, I can't read Katina. I like Olajuwon, and maybe Olajuwon is perfect for Katina just because I think he spices up the blandness that I get from her. I feel like she's very bland. I feel like there's no depth to her. Katina, if you're watching this, that is no offense. I don't know you, but from the way it reads on television, I'm just sort of blah. And although she did show some spiciness this week, especially when it came to defending her man Olajuwon. You see how that just rolls off my tongue now? Before the first week of this, I was like, I can't get with that. I'm gonna call him Ola. Olajuwon. I love that name. Tavares says, I don't like Katina. I don't want to say I don't like her. I mean, you have every right to say what you want. I don't want to say I don't like her. I don't know. And not everyone translates well on television. I don't know about her. Oh, he is not her type. Wait, are we talking about Katina and Olajuwon? We're going to get to Chris. Oh, Chris. We will get to Chris in a second. I can't get into Chris just yet. I can't. Look, it hurts. Look, it hurts. Can I just say, Jasmina, beautiful. This picture doesn't do Jasmina. She's beautiful in this picture. I think people think of that. I don't think she's beautiful. I didn't love the wedding look. But when you see her in so many other beautiful, naturally beautiful couple. They are going to have their own challenges. We didn't really get a lot of challenges this week. It seems like they like each other, which I can appreciate. They truly like each other in this moment. Moya in my TikTok chat says, I like how she stood up for her man, Katina, right? Yeah. Which is kind of nice because, they don't know each other. And one of the things that they say, Katina says that Olajuwon needs to work on his cuddle game. And that made me wonder, like, okay, so what was wrong with the way he was cuddling? And I thought to myself, when I've cuddled, I don't like to cuddle when I go to sleep. Like I can cuddle for a little bit, but eventually I'm going to separate from you so I can actually fall asleep. I'm just saying. Like this is okay. I don't mind if you're laying on top, like if your arms are on top of me, but if I'm like, I can't do that all night. And I'm not a person that moves a lot in my sleep either. I'm sharing way too much with you. I'm feeling very comfortable. I don't move a lot in my sleep. I'm not a wild sleeper. You know, some people are wild when they sleep. They're just like everywhere. I don't want that in my life either. Lord have mercy. Well, I have a big enough bed, king size. Speaking of beds, their beds in Puerto Rico seemed really small. Were those full size or queen size? Am I just too bougie? I was like, those beds look so small. Wonderful Day says he's not used to cuddling because he's not used to staying the night. Oh my God, you guys are so messy. I love it. JMM says Ola can't be still. He's a lot. I don't know on no. Yeah, there is a little, he's all over the place, but he's admitted that. Didn't he say he has like ADHD? So, I mean, that's a lot. I don't know if I could deal with that type of personality. It's very similar. Maybe that's why he bumped heads with Ramona Lindsey. Maybe that's why, because they're both so all over the place. I don't know if I do well with that type of personality. I'm a very grounding personality for a lot of people. But I don't want that to be my job for my partner. I don't want to have to ground you. Lord. When Tay Talk says, he gets on my nerves. Really? He hasn't gotten on. I thought he would get on my nerves too, but he hasn't gotten on my nerves. No, he hasn't gotten on my nerves. I actually like him, but I'm still got my eye on him because I don't trust him. There's a little bit of a player vibe that I'm getting from Olajuwon, but I'm keeping my eye open. I don't know how. I think he's attracted to Katina. I don't know if he's attracted to what's going on up here with Katina because we haven't gotten to see that side of her. We shall see. Look, we shall see. Not a lot to report with Jasmina and Michael. I could see this relationship working. I think if it doesn't work, it's because of just like petty stuff. They seem to like each other. There seems to already be like a level of a friendship. They spent the night talking to each other. So that's interesting. Oh, wait. Thank you so much, Kanai. Kanai says, text you the spoiler page. Thank you so much, Kanai. I'm going to check that out after the live. Guys, if you haven't joined my texting community, this is where you're able to connect with me. Head on over to TheKempire.com. Okay. Yeah. So Jasmine and Michael, there wasn't a lot this week. But apparently there's more to come with them. So we shall see. We shall see what's going on with that. The one thing she did say she was worried about is his negativity. And that's the thing, guys. Stop listening to your family and your friends when you have conversations with your partner's family and friends. Yes, they're giving you an insight, but I feel like sometimes that can taint how you think. And I think that's what Jasmina is doing. Now, everything that he says and does, she's automatically thinking he's being negative. So she's trying to counteract that. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with believing a relationship is going to have challenges. And she's like, oh, if you go in with that mindset, that's going to affect the relationship. I don't go in. I get where she's going with that. You guys already know I do. You know I love a crystal. I love a manifestation. I got Emmys and Oscars behind me. I love a manifestation. I'm all about the I ams. But I also understand that there are some bumps in the road. But I think she's just being triggered from what the family said. I think that's what's happening. But who knows? We shall see. Not a lot happened this week with them. The three brat says Katina is not into him. She has a side piece. Are you telling me something? Are you just guessing something? Shut up, K baby. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to tell you to shut up. According to the internet, Olajuwon is a Taurus, May 9th. He's 2 days before me. But this is why it's important for you guys to understand your moon sign and your rising sign. I wouldn't be shocked if there was some fire. I wouldn't be shocked if there was some air in his chart. But now I like Olajuwon. You know, I'm very impartial to my Tauruses, except Drew Sidora. Sorry, Drew. April, Kempire, you're going to be an EGOT winner. That is what I'm trying to manifest. So that's the only thing that I don't have behind me. You see, I got the Grammy. You see, I got the Emmy. I got the Oscar over. Can you guys see the Oscar? If you were here with me live earlier, you saw the Oscar up close and personal. All I need is the Tony Award. They're not real, y'all. I'm not even trying to pretend like they're real, but they are real for the future. Okay. Real. Obi says the chick is not interested. Gloria says, exactly, Scorpio vibes. I could say Scorpio from Olajuwon, but he's my Taurus brother. So you know I'm going to go hard for Olajuwon now. He's 2 days before me. That's my brother. I don't care what y'all say. Don't say, be nice. Be nice to Olajuwon. All right. Guys, don't forget. Hey, TikTok. Don't forget, I will be live on TikTok. I think I'm going to go live again at 11 p.m. Eastern. So that will be 8 p.m. Pacific to watch The Real Housewives of Miami's latest episode on TikTok exclusively. So stay tuned for that. Hold on, wait. I just saw something that I wanted to highlight and I just lost it. Oh, where did it go? Oh, Felicia. My dad was May 11th. He was a good man. No wonder I like you so much. Wow. Wait, so your dad passed away May 11th. Felicia, that's amazing. I've met a couple of people that were born May 11th. We are good people. Look. Can you tell I got a little Leo in my chart? Yeah. Oh, has Taurus vibes, bull in a China shop. You know what? Why am I feeling attacked? Yeah. You know, don't let me bring that out. Don't let me bring that out. April says, nah, Olu is kind of annoying to me. I can see why that's annoying to you. There are some people, look, and you know, I focus on the positive people in my community, but there are people that find me annoying, which is okay. Luckily, I don't give a rip. As Baba D would say, I don't give a rip. Oh, E-Love says, that's my mom's birthday, May 11th. I love her so much. See? Shout out to all the May 11th babies and the Tauruses. Miss Zeppelin's also shout out to Team Taurus. Team Taurus. I'm September 11th, so it makes you a Virgo, right? Yeah. Look how we just jumped into the whole signs. For those of you that don't like that stuff, sorry, we do here. Look, we do here. Okay, I had to take a sip. Oh. You know what time it is, right? Wait, let me take a... Don't forget to get your coldest water bottle. They have been a partner with me since my TikTok blew up last year. We've been partnering with coldest water for the longest. Get your coldest water bottle today. It's one of the ways so many of you ask me, what's my skincare routine? A lot of water. A lot of water. And this is one of the ways I remind myself to do that. They come in multiple sizes, multiple colors, and you can get 10% off with the discount code KEMP10. Again, KEMP10. All right, I'll move on. Let's move on to the other couples because we have a couple more people to talk about. Oh, damn. No, I'm going to get back to them. Look, I'm going to get back to them. I have a lot to say about Chris and Alyssa. I have a lot to say. I will get back to them. Let's talk about Noi and Steve. I like them. I love Noi's brother came in drag, and I love that Steve didn't even flinch. He didn't even flinch. The big issue with Steve is the fact that he is unemployed. She wants to have a family. She wants to have kids. Her mother was like, I want grandbabies, but you can't have grandbabies if you're not employed. But I'm not, look, very much like Noi, I'm not concerned that Steve is going to have a problem taking care of himself, his family. I'm not concerned by that, but maybe I should be. Maybe because I'm just so used to taking care of myself, I'm not concerned about that element of things. But I can understand why Noi might be a little concerned. This is a new man that I'm getting involved with. He does freelance work. Oh, yeah, Miss Zeppelin. I like Steve. Steve is handsome. I like everything about Steve. He's handsome. I like his personality. He seems really cool. He seems really into Noi. I think they're a really cute couple as well. So far, no real red flags in that relationship. They might actually make it to the end. I think their only issue is the fact that he doesn't have a job. And I mean, that's a big issue because money is a big reason why people get divorced. What does Noi do again? I forgot. Do we know what Noi does? You guys will let me know in the chat if we do know. Yeah, Micah, Micah says Steve has a swagger to him. Yeah, I like his energy. He doesn't seem too uptight either. I think they're going to have a good time together. Venetia says, am I the only one who gets Matt vibes from Steve, even personality-wise? Okay, I can't remember which one's Matt. Remind me which one is Matt. Yes, guys, don't forget to like the video if you haven't liked it already. I'm going to drop the call-in link if you guys want to call in. If not, it's fine too, because I'm going to keep talking because I have a lot to say about Alyssa and Chris. Okay, but I'm going to drop the call-in link. If you haven't liked the video already, be sure to like the video. It's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. Let me just drop it here. This is our third live of the day. If you guys missed it, we did another episode, an emergency town hall meeting. Be sure to check out yesterday's one. You can check out today's too. It was a lot of fun, but also you can check out some of the other videos, you know, our pre-recorded videos as well. All right, let me just drop it here. I know a lot of you are asking me for an update on Celebrity Big Brother. I was excited about Celebrity Big Brother when I thought Nene might be a part of it or Tiffany Pollard, because, you know, I was a big fan of Tiffany in the UK version. Neither one. I'm very upset. We got Teddy Mellencamp and Cynthia. Look, I like Cynthia. On Atlanta. Oh, but you know what? Cynthia might give us, you know what she gave us for the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip, and we didn't expect that. She might give us those vibes. I'm going to watch it because I watched the first 2 seasons of Celebrity Big Brother, but I'm not as excited. I'm not as excited. Lamar. There we go. Lamar Odom is a part of it as well. We got an NSYNC member in there. I'm gonna watch. I'm definitely not doing a recap. I am spread too thin, y'all. I'm spread too thin. You see, this is my third live of the day, but it's all right. I'm doing what I love. And shout out to all of you with all the great comments and support. Road to 100,000 subscribers is right around the corner. If you're not subscribed, join the community. You're missing out on so much content and so much that's going to come to the page. So if you're not subscribed, and if you haven't shared me with your family and friends, why haven't you? It's all right. I'm not for everyone. I'm not for the streets like Tristan Thompson. All right. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow we will be doing our Real Housewives of Miami recap, and we will be doing our And Just Like That recap. And Just Like That's almost over. And more than likely, guys, I will go live tomorrow on my TikTok to watch the Jan Jackson documentary part 1. And then we got a door recap. Don't tell anybody. Oh my God, this turned into ASMR. Should I talk like this for the rest of the live? This actually is a lot of work to speak this slow. Bonjour. Anyways, all right, let me get into this because I'm done with Noy and Steve. They're a perfect couple. Whatever. Let's talk about this couple. I'm not even calling them a couple. Let's talk about Alyssa and Chris. Alyssa. I know she's already getting it from you guys on social media because you guys on social media can't just help yourselves. You can't help yourselves. But God, you got to see my face for this one. Alyssa, I don't know why you decided to do the show. It's obvious to us you're not attracted to Chris. It's very obvious. But you didn't even try. You didn't even try. And I know I compared her to Mirla. She's worse than Mirla. Even though some of you like Mirla. Okay. I feel so bad for Chris because, and I always feel bad for these couples where we have a Chris or a Gil situation, but more so a Chris. Gil, I felt like Mirla did try a little bit. She didn't alienate him though. I forgot, there was someone else that did similar behavior to this. I can't remember the names because there's just so many couples. So much stuff is in my brain, y'all. But Alyssa, she used every excuse in the book. Everything she look, I can't even speak. She used every excuse in the book. What his friend said, oh, she doesn't know. They have nothing in common. You don't even know this person. And I feel like she just wasn't attracted to him, but she didn't want to say it. Yes, K-Baby says, Chris needs a do-over. Chris, if you're watching this, God, I hope you're not watching what people are talking about on this show. But we feel for you, Chris. I feel so bad for Chris because I feel like he's robbed in this experience because she's not even trying. And she is literally gaslighting him. People like to throw that word around. She's gaslighting him because he did nothing wrong. And she's making it seem like he did something wrong. Alyssa, you are the worst human being. Ooh. You are horrendous. How could you do that to this man? Here's the thing, and I'm sure everyone has been through this experience where you've gone on a date and maybe the person wasn't attracted to you, or it wasn't a match. That feels bad enough. But to have this all play out on television and you're forced to have it play out day after day. She's making him feel like he's like he did something to her. Alyssa, he did nothing to you. And when she was on the after party with Keisha Knight Pulliam, hey girl, she still couldn't explain what he did or why the situation is what it is. And I cannot imagine this couple coming from this to, oh, now they're together. I can't even imagine, because she clearly is not attracted to him. I don't know why she went on this show. If attraction is very important to you, this is not a show for you, because you have no control over who they're going to pick for you, because what you think is attractive is not going to be what the experts or anyone else is going to think is attractive. You want a boy from the country. You're wearing cowboy boots, but you live in Boston. You're an idiot. Sorry. I'm very passionate. Miss Reese says, I felt so bad. I feel so bad. I literally can see him sitting on the damn bed by himself. I'm like, damn, Chris. This was really, really bad. And I know people are ripping her apart on social media. I'm not one of them. I come here to do that. I just feel so bad for Chris. Look, I know Chris may not be perfect, but he hasn't done anything to her. He just met her. At least allow him to mess up. But she's not attracted to him. It's very clear. And damn, you Married at First Sight producers. Every time they talk about the teeth, they show that scene of his teeth. Leave his teeth alone. Those are his teeth. I've seen much worse. Just saying. Teeth are important. Take care of your teeth, y'all. Chris, though, I would say this, Chris, but I would say this to anyone. If you can afford it, go get some Invisalign. It's good for you. Chris is not a bad looking guy. His personality makes him even better. Is he perfect? Probably not. His friend said, these are the certain things about him, but she took that and ran with it. Alyssa took that information and ran with it and used that as an excuse, when the real reason is that she's not attracted to him. Oh, we have nothing in common. But she's playing this out, probably because producers are making her play this out, but she is using an excuse. She's not comfortable. And of course, they're not going to put her in a situation where she's not comfortable. Hello, 2021. Well, 2022 now. Walker says Chris has moved on. Has he? I mean, I would hope so. I mean, he literally in this episode was like, I don't know if I can stick this out. Gloria says Veneers will be okay too. He not poor. Yeah, I mean, he got money. Look, he got money. I don't know about Veneers. Veneers is an investment. I look at Veneers. I mean, I have good teeth. Look, no shade. I have good teeth. Look, but Veneers will make them. But I don't want horse teeth. Don't give me Portia teeth. Sorry, Portia. But I don't need my teeth coming out like that. All right, I don't need my teeth coming out like that. I'm just saying. Oh, Sunny says, I'm glad he told her she was a liar. She is, though. I don't think Alyssa will last past next. You think? I think she's going to ride this out to the end. I mean, for his sake, I hope she doesn't. When they were showing the couples in Puerto Rico and how all the couples were hanging out together, and Alyssa, first of all, when they got to the airport and Alyssa walked right past them, girl, you can't even at least be a friend to him in this moment. You can't even be a friend to him in this moment, Alyssa. Probably not, because you're probably a terrible friend to your real friends in real life. Can we talk? Does she have any friends? I know we saw some of them, but they probably hate her too. Christina says, damn, Kempire, she has you worked up. You were telling the truth. Danielle says veneers aren't for everyone. No, they're not. They're not. And I don't want to play with that, because then y'all gonna be like, oh, you saw when Kempire got his veneers? He looked crazy. I don't need that. Not that I care what people think. I really don't. I don't. But I don't want to be one of those people. You meet my teeth before you meet me. I don't want that. My doctor did a good job with these. But I did use Invisalign. And I didn't really need to, but you see what they did? Look. Okay. Venetia says, I felt personally victimized just by watching Alyssa gaslight poor Chris. I know. Like, really? Is that what we're doing? She literally, people overuse the word gaslight. No, this was a perfect example of someone gaslighting someone else. He did nothing to you, Alyssa. I know you're probably watching this because you're that type of person, watching what everyone is saying about you online. You are a horrible person, but look, you are a horrible person, but that doesn't mean you can't do better. I'm not mad at you. I'm just so mad that you would do this to this person. DGF, yay! I always tell you, if you listen to my podcast, I always tell you to take care of your teeth. So many people want to get fancy cars. They want to do this. They want to get the gold chains. No, invest in your teeth first. Just saying. Anyways, Omar says I was triggered. It was so nasty. It was so nasty. We got a couple people backstage. I'm gonna drop the call in link again. I'm gonna take a couple of calls. I want to hear what people have to say. If you're just joining us, we're talking about the latest episode of Married at First Sight. But if you're watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts, Alyssa. Let's forget about everybody. No, Alyssa and Lindsey this week, aka Ramona. I want to know your thoughts on these ladies this week. I still like Lindsey more than Alyssa. And she was a true Karen this week. I don't like how she did that, Chris, like that. They're at the airport. She can't even walk with the man. They're at the beach. You can't even talk to him or try to get to know him, even as a friend. You couldn't even be just kind to him. You're distancing yourself from him. You are terrible. You are the worst kind of people. Because even if you don't like him and you're not attracted to him, you can still be friendly to him. He did nothing to you, unless there's something that we didn't see. Alyssa, do tell. Is there something that we did not see that they left out? You know, I'm always breaking down that fourth wall. Just saying. No, Elove, I didn't get to finish because that damn Married at First Sight is so damn long. I watched it twice and I was in the middle of the after party. Did you see her storm off of the after party? No. I'm not surprised, though, because she couldn't answer the questions because she's a horrible person. Ms. Zeppelin, Lindsey equals Karen, Alyssa equals Karen. Carrie says her arrogance is overwhelming. Is it just her arrogance? I don't know if it's even just that. She is a horrible person. Pretty Penguin in my TikTok chat says she's out here for a free vacation. Someone else told me that too. They said maybe she not only for the free vacation, but they're paid to do the show. So maybe she's holding out for the payment for that. She's horrible. Ugh, I'm disgusted with her. Ela says, child, it was something to see, Kemper. I'm going to finish it after this line because I was literally almost done. And Keisha was really asking her the question. She's like, come on, girl. Kenai says, Alyssa had to have a producer sit in between them on the flight. Spoiler, go to her bed. Why did you have to have a producer sit between you? You can't be a decent human being and just talk to him. Like I said, if he did something to you, I could understand. And if that's something that they have not said, okay. But I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think she just wasn't attracted to him and she didn't want to engage in conversation or anything else. You had a producer sit and be, you are a horrible person. I'm sorry. Look, I don't, I don't attack people on here. This is all for fun. But damn. Mrs. Pound says, watch Alyssa on the after show. Okay, I need to go finish the after show after this, guys. Walker says, why didn't the psychologist pick up her personality traits? Maybe they did and they just ignored it. There's going to be an expert intervention because they're going to be like, okay, girl, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? What is happening here? Omar said the only thing she said was what he told her in the elevator. Yeah, nothing else that she said that he did is making sense to us. It's not making sense to us. Guys, don't forget to show love to the mods. Don't forget to show love to mods. Say, hey, mods, how y'all doing? Shout out to my mods. Again, mods, don't delete anything. I want to see it all. Especially about Alyssa. Brown sugar base. At the least, just be pleasant. She's not a pleasant person, though. We already knew that. She's not a pleasant person. When they had just the girls thing hanging out, she just was sort of there. Lindsey couldn't even remember her name. She's just not a personal person. Whoever is her friend in life probably hates her. Sorry. Damn. I didn't mean to say that, but look. For the love of Chris. Can't wait for Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper rolls in. She's going to be like, Alyssa, why did you sign up for this? And that's the bad thing about reality TV now. So many people are just doing reality TV to be on TV. People that would actually make genuine relationships and genuine TV don't want to be on TV because they see what TV does. Oh, Danielle says you can tell Alyssa's sister is scared of her. I don't know why anyone's scared of her. She's annoying. Look, Alyssa, you signed up for the reality show. So we're doing a recap. So I am not holding back my opinion. I'm going to bring Natavia up. What's going on, Natavia?
Hey. Hello, Kempire. It's Natavia.
See, you got to call more often. Like, I forgot your name.
Sometimes you say it both ways. Oh, my God. When I tell you, like, I want to kick my TV down when, like, that is just so bold. And, like, she is worse than Mirla. At least Mirla played it off with Gil for a while. Yep. Like, my thing is, like, you talking about him being by you and all this type of stuff when you were practically, and you don't know him, but you were practically on Michael's lap when they was having those pina coladas. She was all up on him. If I was Jasmine, I would have been like, ma'am, y'all been that way. Like, I know you were standing far away from him at that altar, but you're not about to be up on my husband. Get back. I felt so bad for him. And then, like, you going completely off what somebody has told you about him. You haven't even tried to get to know him, saying all this stuff, our lives don't align. How do you know? You haven't even have a full sentence with him. All you said to him was your vows and I do. Like, are you serious? Like, and you could tell that this is how she is. She's a psycho because you see how her mom is. And I still believe that she was just embarrassed about her father. She thinks she is something that she is not. And that's another thing that her and Mila have in common. They have this sense of something that they are more than what they are. Because, girl, you don't look like nothing. And then you got that injection thing in your lip like you doing it yourself. Like, why do you still have that bump on your lip? Like you injecting Botox in your lip on your own. And then just one of them? Like, what is going on here? I think they should stop this because I can't imagine how Chris feel. I cannot imagine how Chris feel. Lindsey, they needed to show more about what happened, because I want to say that with her personality, it's so out there that she probably was joking with her. Like, a logical person would not think that just because you speak, that if you don't speak English or Spanish or whatever, if you go to a country that speaks that you have to speak that language. Like, that was a joke. So, but I think that the way that Elijah Wan is, like, I think he feel like women shouldn't say certain stuff and women should be in their place and stuff like that. Just like when he was saying, like, oh, that's not a wife that can't cook, but you show backtrack when your wife said she barely could boil some noodles, like, because she was cute. So I think that he took it another way, and by her being so rah-rah, it was just a bad situation, and it probably just hurt her feelings, because she probably really was just playing. I don't think she was being a Karen, because I think she liked black men.
Oh, doesn't mean she can't be a Karen. Just saying. But you're right, and I think because they were on the plane, we didn't get any footage. So I would want a better understanding. Maybe at the reunion, we'll get a better understanding of what happened. I think they are in a better place, because I want to like Lindsey, but I can understand why Katina would not match that energy. She's like, oh, you're too much.
But if you listen to Lindsey, like, before even they got married, all of her references, like, they could give me anything, especially a black guy. I don't care if he's black. I don't care. Like, she is yearning for a black guy. And then even when she told, when her husband said, she was like, it's kind of chilly around now. And he was like, oh, should I bring some sweats? And she was like, no sweats will be worn around here while you married. I think that went over a lot of people's head, like she was trying to control him. But no, she was referencing those gray sweats. Like, she was referencing, really, I don't know if white guys do it or not, but I know black people with the men and the sweats. Baby, no, that's like a bikini or something like that, equivalent to a man. So she like no sweat. So that was another thing that I'm like, she like black men.
Oh. I think she likes a lot of. I think Lindsey, because she's someone that's traveled around, she's open to any kind of man.
Yeah, I think she likes anything. Like, yeah, I don't think that's why I don't really think that she was being a Karen. And I am also tired of people saying, like, that you can't say that black people are aggressive. Like, what do you call a black person when they are being aggressive? Like, either like give us a name for it. What can we use? Because sometimes behaviors are aggressive. Like,
I'm gonna need to find another word. Y'all
gonna have to publish the word. You're gonna have to do a town hall with the new word when you get it, because we need to know, like, what is the other word? Because it's not all the other words that synonyms to that is still aggressive. Like, so,
I get what you're saying, but because we didn't see what happened, it's easy for her to just throw that word out there, and we're like, whoa.
Yeah,
especially when it's a man and a woman.
Especially with the race thing, I know that's very bad, but because my thing is, Alyssa is being very aggressive with Chris. Like, that stuff that she is saying about him could tarnish him. If, let's say, if somebody didn't watch it from the beginning, like if somebody just watched that show, they would think that he was doing all kind of stuff to her. Yeah. And he's literally not doing nothing. And she's like, he's like, well, we can explore. I don't like to explore. I like the beach. He was like, okay, cool. Beach it is. No shopping. No, just the beach. Like, now he's trying to yes me to death. Okay, you acting like he's trying to make up to you, like he's done something to you. Like, seriously, if you don't like him, that's fine. That's fine. Don't do that to him. Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I felt for him. And you're right. You never know. Everyone has a different perception of this show, and some people might be like, "Oh no, what his friend said was right." And you remember what he said in the elevator. There are some people that will defend Alyssa in this situation.
But that's their opinion of him as being a friend or a family member. That's not necessarily a person's association with them, like being in a relationship with somebody, like with their significant other. Like, so wow. First of all, his friends, both sets of them, has said some, pretty kind of weird things about him. But Alyssa's family look like they are scared to death of her.
Yeah. I mean,
And
wouldn't
that mama,
she?
the mama is scared of her.
But maybe they've spoiled her.
No, I think that because the mom and the dad, they don't look like too much like her, but I think that since she might have looked better than them, or people probably might have teased her mom or parents or something like that, she probably is embarrassed by them. So she probably, like you said, they probably spoiled her, and then she probably was one of them kids to just go off on their parents and stuff like that. Because that mom looked like she is terrified of her, and that dad, like I said, I feel like she was embarrassed of her dad, because the same length it was for him to walk into the church or whatever they was at, down the aisle to go sit down in the front of the wedding thing. That's the same distance he could have walked her down that aisle. So why didn't you even want your dad? Talking about some, he had surgery. He walked down that aisle to sit down.
You got a good point.
Like, that's why I said something is wrong. When she did that, I said something is wrong with her. Even the way her friends was acting, I said something is wrong with her. And when she heard his letter, she was in tears. So, like, you're not even taking into account a person's personality. You only looking at something as vain as some looks. That's why that guy left her.
Oh, you read out for filth, Natavia. But but don't you agree though? If you are look, there's nothing wrong with people that are all about looks and they have a preference. But do you think this is the right show for her to be on when you have such a strong preference for looks?
If looks was your preference, that's something that you don't need to be doing at first sight. Anything, you need to see them first. Like, you have to see that person first. if that was such a big thing for you, like, why would you do that? Like, and then, oh my God, my heart breaks for Chris. Like, I want to go and kidnap him and bring him, because, girl, like, why are you doing, like, you're not even thinking about how that's going to look to him when he watched that back. That shows you what type of person she is. If he's watching this stuff now, can you imagine how embarrassed he is, and his friends and family and stuff, and how she sat there in his mom and them face? I'm surprised she didn't go off on the mama for having them.
And then she got mad at him for telling the truth to her family.
Like, you didn't tell them.
She probably didn't. Do you think they talk like that?
She told them, I can't, look at him. And then how do you have such compassion for a dog? You will throw your body in front of a dog, but you wouldn't even speak to your husband when y'all got off the plane?
Walked right past them. Natavia, thank you so much for calling in. Someone in my TikTok chat said they love Natavia. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your thoughts.
Thank y'all.
Oh my goodness. No, but she's right. Look, for those that are watching the replay of this, I want to know your thoughts on this whole Alyssa situation and Chris situation. Maybe you side with Alyssa on this. I would be shocked, but it's okay. You know, we love differing opinions here as long as you're respectful of each other. All right. Let me just read some of these comments that you guys sent that I saved. Okay. Blessing says, Olajuwon comes across to me as controlling, defensive, emotional, abusive human being. Wow. All of that. Katina needs to run because he will grab her in private and snatch her phone out of her hand. His temper is bad. See, you're paying attention to something. Well, first of all, he's a Taurus. Look. He's a Taurus. He would not do anything like that. Okay. Thank you so much. Danielle said the sad part is that she doesn't know him, nor is she trying to get to know him, in reference to Alyssa and Chris. Omar says, maybe Chris's friend sabotaged him because he's the type to buy everything when they go out, like drinks. So they try to keep that for themselves. I don't think so. I think they were just being honest. You know, friends can be honest, but I just think it was, regardless what the friends would have said, Alyssa just was not attracted to him. She wasn't attracted to his teeth. She's probably not attracted to the way he looks. She's probably not attracted to his side stuff. You know. When Tay talks, he says, "Kempire, yes, he will. Yes, he will when that bull comes out." All right. Look, all right. Sasuke. Oh, Sasuke, I saw you said earlier, and you didn't know I did Married at First Sight. We started this season. So many of you asked me over the last year to recap Married at First Sight, but because of my my streaming provider, I didn't have it. I didn't have Lifetime, but I switched just so that I could recap it because I have been watching on Discovery Plus. They're not paying me, but they should. I have been watching old seasons of it, and they would never have the latest season. So this season, I said, no, we're going to recap it. We're going to get into it. I don't care if there's only 10 of us in here, but there's almost 250 of us in here. So look, hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. And shout out to the replay crew. Shout out to the replay crew. Sass says, Elijah once said he doesn't struggle with getting women. Huh? Then why are you on this show? Go get some sleeves for that shirt. Damn, y'all are so triggered by Olajuwon. But that's my Taurus brother, so you know I'm going to defend Olajuwon going forward. So I said, I'm excited you're doing. Yeah, so many of you I keep telling you guys, you are the curators of pop culture here on the channel. So I pay attention to what you say. So if you overwhelmingly tell me about a show, I'm going to check it out. I'm going to try and make the time to recap it. That's why I'm recapping this, even though we usually do this a little bit earlier. I'm recapping this at 9 o'clock at night. Okay. All right. Oh, I'm going to take one more caller just because I am going live on my TikTok later tonight to watch The Real Housewives of Miami. So if you're not following me on TikTok, be sure to follow me. We will continue this conversation because, look, this is just episode 4 of Married at First Sight, Boston. We will get there. We will get there. Sasuke, Katina's friend didn't like him because players. Ooh. Felicia says, I'm in the minority here. First, Alyssa should have never been on the show. She has been straightforward with Chris. She's entitled express her choice. Over the years, several men did the same. I don't know, Felicia. I don't know. Kempire, Chris Brown is a Tory. Okay. I know. He's May 5th or something like that. That's why Chris Brown is a good person. No, see, y'all going to try and use that against me in the future and then try and cancel me. It was a joke. Okay, I don't know that man. I know what he's done. Just saying. But again, it's important to know your moon sign and your rising sign. Those make a difference. Damn it. Now I need to know what those stuff are. I'm looking that up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm taking the time. I need to know what Chris Brown's birth chart looks like, even though this is not 100% because we don't necessarily know his birth time, but I need to know what his birth chart is. Lord. Damn, he's 1989. Okay. Okay. Oh, Chris, you should be a lot more well-behaved based off of your birth chart. He should be a lot more well-behaved. His sun sign, allegedly, no, not allegedly. His sun sign is Taurus, his moon is Taurus, and his rising is Leo. But we don't know that man, so he could probably be really nice in person. Joking. I'm joking. Look. Guys, let's get to 200 likes. If you haven't liked the video already, it's an easy and free way of supporting the channel. And if you're not subscribed to the channel. The road to 100,000 is right around the corner. Our community is building and growing, and we look forward to you joining. Okay? Okay. Oh my gosh. Omar, thank you for pointing this out because this show is too long for me to remember every single detail. I noticed that too. At one point, Olajuwon got into the bed after they, went to their honeymoon suite. And I said, why are his drawers dirty? You know you're going to be on TV. At least bring your best drawers. Anyone else notice that, TikTok? Thank you so much, Miss Reese. She's gonna subscribe now. Marie says even Alyssa's family like Chris exactly and thinks he is good for her. She used to guys mistreating her. That's true. The family does like Chris. We all like Chris. Gloria says he's an F boy. I'm gonna need Olajuwon to get better draws. I didn't like that. I agree. He had that big stain. I was like, I noticed that. I was like, why? You're on television. That's what you wear on your wedding day. I already know on my wedding day, I'm going to have new drawers. I got a new husband. I need new drawers. Just saying. All right, let me take Obi's backstage. I'm gonna bring Obi. For those that are waiting backstage. Another time. You know, I'm going to be live again tomorrow for our Real Housewives of Miami recap. I'll be live again for our And Just Like That recap. I'll take more callers a little bit later tomorrow. I just can't today. This is our third live of the day. And I took all of the calls earlier today. Okay. Obi, what's going on?
Hey, Kempire. Keyword is joking, right? Joking.
Say again?
Keyword is joking. I was listening to what you were saying. Joking. That's the keyword. And then, why do I always have to be the last person? I should have told you to actually pick somebody else. Newsflash. I'm just learning what drawers is today. Don't ask me how, but yeah, that's just a newsflash. Okay. The term aggressive for Black people is still aggressive. Just the way Jansha was aggressive to Lisa, I thought, and Dorit was aggressive to Garcelle, I thought, and Candice was aggressive to Mia, I thought. So that's what I think. Lindsey doesn't realize that playing up to the cameras on reality TV is never a good look. And it's all good and dandy before the cookie crumbles. That's what I think. Jasmina and Michael, what they don't realize is that psychoanalyzing every situation and applying it to themselves is unhealthy. And if they continue doing that, I'm sorry, but their union is doomed. What Olajuwon doesn't realize is that he's leaning into controlling. But I actually may understand him a little bit because he was likely raised in a Nigerian home with Nigerian traditions, given that he has a Nigerian name. But he's also leaning into airhead and petty a little bit. And what Katina doesn't realize is she's playing along, but she's not very good at hiding her disinterest in him. What Noy and Steve don't realize is that they're both corny, but they're weirdly cute, and they're low-key the ones I'm rooting for. What Chris doesn't realize is he needs to pull the plugs now and run for the hills, and the keyword is now. Bye.
Bye, Obi. Bye, Obi. Obi's a mess. Again, like disclaimer, the opinions of you already know. Oh my goodness. What's going on, Chad? All the way up north says, did y'all think Michael was wrong for saying you don't know somebody's boundaries until you get to know them? I don't think he was wrong for saying that. I don't think so either. I think Jasmine was being a little too sensitive because of what his friends and family said about him. I think she was just being overly like, no, that's not. I think that's where they're going to struggle, but I don't think that's something that's not going to be something they can work on and make the relationship work. Gloria says, oh my God, we need him. Which one? Who do we need? Excuse me. Sass says he needs to go put a shirt on and have a seat. You want a hot meal? Here's your hot oatmeal. Oh my God. What is happening? Oh my gosh. All right, guys. That is it for our Married at First Sight. Houston. Oh, no, Houston. Oh my God. That was last season. Married at First Sight, Boston, season 14. If you're watching the replay of this, be sure to let me know your thoughts on this episode as well. We're going to do this again next week, and maybe we'll do it again at this time. But, at this time of the night, I just want to unwind. I just want to, that kind of thing. Do they get paid $100K? I don't think they get paid that much. I don't think they get paid that. No, I don't think they get paid that much. No, I don't believe that. Look, I don't believe they get paid that much. But yeah. All right, I need to take a sip. Don't forget to get your coldest water bottle, guys. More information is available in the description of this video. Thank you to my mods. Thank you to everyone that called in. Again, we will be live tomorrow. I will be live at 12:30 p.m. for our Real Housewives of Miami recap. We'll be live again later on that evening for our And Just Like That recap. Sasuke says no. 18,000 after decision day. That's still good money. And then maybe that's why Alyssa's holding out for that. You're a terrible human. Sorry, let me stop saying that. I'm going to get out of here. Danielle says they get a 25 or 30K stipend. Should I go on this show? No. Look, I work for my money. I don't need to do all that to be on television. And that's, I don't know how many weeks of dealing with that person. And then COVID, they got stuck with each other even longer. I'm good on that. Anyways, guys, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being a part of our live chat. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for everyone that called in. Thank you to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com. Join our Texan community at textkempire.com. And shout out to our mods. Show love to our mods. Thank you all for being here. Damn, what? I can't with you guys with this. Are you just trying to ruin us? Are you trying to cancel me as a Taurus? She said Ike Turner was a Taurus. I am not this person, y'all. Did you guys know that? Never mind. I'm not going to even say it. Look up famous Tauruses. They're not that great. I'm going to try and revamp the image of Tauruses. Damn it. Thank you to the mods. Thank you all for being here. Let's get out of here. I'm going to play a little music to get out of here. Let me play a song I haven't played in forever. Okay. Antonio says Tauruses have a temper. Okay. See you guys later.